Welcome to Wedding Wednesday. My name is Roxanne Wilson, and this is part of the Rox Talks podcast. Every Wednesday, we talk weddings, giving you tips, tricks, and insight that will help you through your wedding process. This week, we're continuing our conversation with co-owner of Eclipse Event Co., Lauren Chumley. If you missed any of the previous episodes of Rox Talks Wedding Wednesday, you can simply go to wherever you listen to podcasts, or you can also go to roxannewilson.com and click on podcasts. All right, let's get going.
Okay, so let's talk, since we mentioned hair a bit, what do you do when your hair and makeup artist does that? You have them all set, you're so excited, you saw them on Instagram, they do amazing work, right? And you have the, what am I trying to call it? The trial, hello, wasn't coming out of my mouth. And it's a big old disaster.
I mean, that's happened. Not that it was a disaster. You're dramatic.
Yes, I am.
It was just not what she was looking for. And normally trials take longer because they're walking through every step to make sure it is your vision. And so we don't have this happen too often, but it has definitely happened once this year where she's like, not what I'm looking for. I felt like she was wearing too much makeup, so we decided to go with a different one, and she paid for another trial. Like, you have to pay for a trial to set that expectation. Yeah. It is their time. It is their makeup. Like, it is they're very small businesses, and so trials cost money. So if you genuinely hate it, you'll either spend like another $130 on a trial again, or you'll spend the money on that same hair and makeup artist and not like your pictures on your wedding day. So
I think there's a coaching moment too, though, don't you? Where, let's say you decide you're rocking a hard place, you need to stick with them. They want to help you. They want to please you. They want you to be happy with their hair and makeup the day of. So there is an opportunity if there's no other, sometimes there's just personality clashes too, that you just don't know until you do that trial. But if you don't like it, you need to say something. And I know that some people are people pleasers, so they're not used to it, but you need to tell them what you don't like and let them try and fix it.
Yes. So yeah, step one is always come in with the pins of the hair and makeup that you want from Pinterest. Always use that. And then they're going to be asking you questions throughout. And if you're not being honest, then you're not doing yourself any favors. But thinking back, that's actually a really good question. It has happened twice in my lifetime of events, which is not very often. But we do a higher volume of weddings now, so we're seeing these things pop up. And in both instances, they paid for a second trial with a different company that we referred them to, and they were very, very happy with it. So yes, pin it. Yes, be honest throughout. But if you really it isn't sitting well with you, the best thing you can do is to try a different company
and move on. Yeah, I had that issue this summer, and I could just, sometimes you can just tell when you talk to your bride, you can tell. This is not reparable. This is not repairable. This is not like this is. It's like, okay, all right, triage mode will find you a new one. And she loved the new one, and it all went really well. But you had that situation too, where it was her mother and her sister. They were all there, so they all were like, oh my gosh, what is So at that point, you've lost credibility with the entire crew. You might as well just keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's all the time we have this week, but be sure to check back next Wednesday when we continue our conversation with Lauren and get you some great advice from two wedding planners on all things weddings. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on Wedding Wednesday, please email me at roxanne@roxannewilson.com. Also, please subscribe to Rox Talks at iTunes, Stitcher, or Spotify, or wherever you listen to the podcast. We so appreciate you commenting as well. All of that, rating it, helps so much. Thanks again. See you next time. Bye.